Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm reporting live from my porch. As soon as I come out here and sat down, somebody cranked up a damn lawnmower. They turned it off, thank God. Hopefully we can have a good stream without too much noise. Let me find my live chat. I'm having to hold my damn mic. Cheryl Lynn, Charlie Girl says, Cheryl T, good morning. Oh my God, Cheryl T. I looked up that freaking company. Oh my God, they got bad reviews. I've been trying to get a refund this morning because they haven't shipped anything. A lot of the reviews people had ordered months ago and hadn't received their items. Some people had received their t-shirts and they were like thin as a flag, one person said. So I'm trying to get a refund. I sent them a message through PayPal and went through the proper channels. Hopefully they'll just issue me a refund. If not, I'm filing a dispute. I got till the 21st to file a dispute. I want my damn $35 back. Hey, I save up my money from my Patreon, and what if channel member or if subscribers or whatever give me a tip on my Patreon, that's what I order my stuff with. I don't ask Mark for money. I like to do it myself, you know. And someone sent me money the other day, and I ordered those 2 t-shirts. Oh, they better get my money back. I know it's just $35, but hey, $35, $35. That's like taking $35 and throwing it out the damn window. Anyways, hey Samara, good morning. So y'all don't order from that gooch house. I was going to order those jeans, and then Cheryl T put something in the Discord. They didn't have good reviews, and I went and looked, and they don't. Hey Mike. And it's in another country. I knew something was up when I got my PayPal receipt because it had a bunch of Chinese writing. You know what I put on PayPal? I put, this is a fraudulent company. They have not shipped my stuff out yet, and I want a refund for it shipped. Hey, Vicky, good morning. So I do got us some true crime to talk about this morning. Sarm Heslop case, a little update on it. And then I found an interesting article where a former prosecutor explains about Lori Vallow's case, you know, where she was declared incompetent. He explains, you know, what all that means. Hey, Grandma Ducky. Good morning. Hey, Toxic. Good morning. Sitting here waiting for my little one to get out of surgery. Oh, prayers, hon. Sapphire's son's having surgery on his hand this morning, too. He cut it real bad. Anyways, prayers for everybody. Let me get my stuff pulled up. My daggone back's killing me. Hold on. We'll do Sarm first. So they found, you know, they've been looking for Sarm forever. She disappeared from the Virgin Islands off her boyfriend's catamaran, fancy boat. They still can't find her. He's still not cooperating with police. Now, they did find a body, but it was not Sarm's body. It was not a Caucasian female, they said. Let me pull this up and we'll read it. I've been looking and looking for updates about her case. Bilateral implants. What does that mean, Toxic? For the ears? Prayers for your little one. Oh, this sucks. I don't got my mouse out here. Okay, so there's Sarm. Gosh, she's been missing forever since March 7th. Okay. Police are continuing to investigate. Oh, crap. These stinking ads. Look at this shit. Police are continuing to investigate the disappearance of Sarm Heslop. after she went missing on the British Virgin Islands in March. The 41-year-old, originally from Southampton, was on an extended holiday with her American boyfriend, Ryan Bain, at the time she vanished. She was last seen having dinner in St. John with Mr. Bain on the 7th of March. Hours before, he claims he woke up on the luxury yacht they were sharing at 2 a.m. to find she was gone. Now, he said he woke up to the sound of the anchor alarm going off, signaling that the boat was moving. Okay. Local police officers have since questioned Mr. Bain, with reports suggesting he was urged to cooperate fully with the investigation after he refused to allow Coast Guards to search his boat. Toby Dirama of the U.S. Virgin Islands Police said, "We would like the boyfriend to cooperate with police. We would like to ask him a few questions. We need his cooperation and for him to come forward so we can speak to him." Hey, if you wake up, oh my God, that woman's down there on the phone at the office. She's got a big mouth. If you wake up and your partner is gone from a boat, you're moored out in the water, you're going to be panicked. Now, he did call police, and they told him to call the Coast Guard, and he didn't for 12 hours. Okay, there was a yacht moored next to him, not too far from him. He could have yelled over to the captain. He never yelled over to that boat or radioed over or anything and asked if they had heard or saw anything. Nothing. Then he wouldn't let the Coast Guard on the boat. Now, if you don't got nothing to hide and there was no crime that went down there, why wouldn't you cooperate and find this lady that you supposedly love? I think he snapped and killed her. He's got a history of being abusive to women. He sure does. Let me look at my chat for a minute. Hey, it's a crying shame. I was just looking at the chat for a minute. Well, I don't know what's going to happen with this case. I don't know if they're ever going to find her body. The locals said that if she was put into the water or drowned or anything, that she would have washed up on shore by now. They know what they're talking about. They live by the ocean all their damn lives. Something is not right with that. And just so happened, the security cameras at 420 and Center, I believe that's the place they ate at, was not working. Okay, let's remember, everybody on this island knows Ryan Bain and Sarm. He's friends with everybody. I think they're covering for him for some reason. Now, they said they had to replace the security cameras because the electric went out. I didn't know when the electric went out, it messed up your security cameras. If that was the case, every time the electric blinked, you'd have to replace your security cameras, your surveillance cameras, right? He's got lots to hide. And that dog that he's been carrying around the Virgin Islands is not even his dog. That dog's name is Hunter. He took that dog from his stepdaughter. His ex-stepdaughter. He had showed up at his ex's house. Crap, I can't remember her name right offhand. I usually know it. Corey Stevenson, I believe. Showed up at her house. She called the police on him. She had a restraining order. For some reason, they didn't cuff and stuff him. And the dog ran outside, and they let him take off with that dog. Now, that's according to his ex. That's what she said. I know we can't take that as facts, but I believe her. She said he had a Jekyll and Hyde personality. He'd be real nice in front of people, but then just turn into the pure devil. Like one time they were coming home from a wedding. I guess she was driving. Ryan had been drinking. She asked for directions. That infuriated him. When they got home, he ripped her out of the seat in the car. She was still buckled in. Slammed her to the ground. She had to call the cops on him. I think he chipped her tooth, bloodied her nose. It's not the only time he ever did it. He was also mean to his stepdaughter verbally. I think it may be a case like Natalie Holloway. Not sure her body will ever be recovered. Yeah, because he has been on those islands forever. He probably knows every nook and cranny there. Every deserted island. Now, I know they had been searching uninhabited islands around and couldn't find her. Now, the people that was moored next to him say that they didn't hear anything that night. That don't mean anything. He could have took her body to shore on the dinghy boat or took it out in the ocean. I think he took it to shore because I think she would have already washed up if she was in the water, even if she was anchored down. When decomposition and bloat started, if she was anchored down, the body would rip apart and float up, wash ashore. I believe that's what happened to Lacey Peterson. Of course, I'm not an expert. He's just a damn woman beater. That's just the facts. He went to jail for what, 21 days over it? He's just a weirdo. He's a wuss, y'all. He's one of them people that'll beat up on a woman, but he'd probably cower to a man if they stood up to him. I guarantee it. Anybody ought to call him. Act like they want to make a reservation. I thought about it, but I just don't do things like that, because I'm not law enforcement and I don't want to mess with no investigation. But I did think about it. I got his number. It's on his website. I still got it wrote down. He is evil. That shows what type of person he is. He won't even help search for Sarm. Now, according to his attorney, he did. But he may have rode around on a little dinghy boat a little bit looking for her in the water. He's not searched too much. She was his cook. Yeah, she was his chef on the boat. She had been traveling around. I believe she'd been to Italy or somewhere with their friends. And then they sailed to the Virgin Islands. And I think one of the reasons she sailed there with them is because she met Ryan Bain on a Tinder app. Yeah, they hadn't been together that long, just like right before the pandemic started. Mike, if there was blood involved, I wonder if she became shark food. Maybe. Maybe because sharks can smell blood up to what? Miles away, up to a mile away or more. That's a possibility. You would think some clothing or something would wash up. I don't know. I think he took her inland. I really do. I think he took her inland. There's some reason he doesn't want them on that boat. Damn, if this had happened in the United States, they'd have done probably been on that boat with crime scene investigators. Even if he cleaned up the blood real good, if there was blood, you could still see it with luminol. He probably strangled her. I'm thinking he probably strangled her. He could have hit her with something. That's why he don't want him on the boat. I don't know. Something's wrong. He's definitely involved. Her wallet, her cell phone, everything was left behind. Now, he says they went to bed, 10 p.m. that night watching a movie? And then he wakes up at 2 a.m. to the sound of the anchor alarm. Sarm's gone. The man's not panicked or anything. He did call police. And they said, call the Coast Guard. Because he told police she went overboard. They said, call the Coast Guard, and he didn't for like almost 12 hours later. Won't talk to her family, friends, anything. Hey, Aria. Hey, Theresa, Hoffman, Red Rhyme. Morning. Okay, now let's see. And like I said, they did find a woman's body in the Virgin Islands, but it was not a Caucasian female. It was a local. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I want to tell y'all about this missing little boy from Texas. Okay, so what happened is the grandma says a fake cop come and took her grandson. Let me find it. I didn't save it. I was having a hard time finding stuff to talk about this morning. Nothing was really, there's a lot of crime, of course. Nothing was really like catching me like it usually does. Let me tell y'all about the little boy. I'm not doing it in order. Then I'll tell you about the teacher that killed herself. Actually, she was Teacher of the Year. And she got arrested for having sex with students this past week, and they released her on bond, and she went and killed herself. They found her Saturday. Gunshot wound. I hate it for her family. She's put them through this. I don't really got no sympathy for her. She's a predator. This morning, I had the predator map pulled up. Hey, if y'all want to check for predators in your area, I got a link you can check. You just put your zip code in and it'll pull them all up on the map. I'm surrounded by weirdos, y'all. I didn't know it. I mean, I knew there was a few around here, but I didn't realize how many was on the map. Okay. Missing. Grandmother says fake cop connected to 6-year-old boy's disappearance. So this boy's parents did not have custody of him. Texas grandmother says someone pretending to be a police officer is involved in the disappearance of her grandson. Samuel Olson, 6 years old, was last seen Thursday in Houston in the 8800 block of McAvoy Drive. According to Samuel's grandmother, Tanya Olson, someone dressed up as a cop showed up with the boy's mother and took him. Tanya said Samuel was being cared for by a family member of his father's fiancée when the incident happened. Samuel is described as a white male who stands 3 feet 9 inches tall. He weighs 50 pounds, has light brown hair and blue eyes. He was last seen wearing a gray shirt that has a red Kool-Aid Man on the front, Buzz Lightyear white shoes, jean shorts, and 2 mismatched socks. I wear mismatched socks. Tanya Olson added that both of Samuel's ears are pierced and he is missing his 2 bottom teeth. Bless his sweetheart. Tanya told the outlet that she has full custody of the boy, but both parents claim they don't have the child and don't know where he is. Red flag. They're saying they don't have him, so we'd like to reach out to the public and get Sam's picture out there, Tanya said through tears. Please reach out. We just need Sam home. Oh, there he is. Missing from Houston, Texas. Disappeared 5/27/21. Anyone with information on the case should call 911 or the Houston Police Department Missing Persons Unit at 832-394-1840 or Texas EquiSearch at 281-309-9500. Something's not right with this. They either showed up at the door and took this boy, the mom, and a fake cop, or somebody in the house did something. Okay, so the grandmother has custody, but she says that Sam was with the dad's fiance's family. So what? Okay, hon, we're just sitting here doing some true crime. It's all right. Mark's going to take the trash off. I said another bag of trash on the porch last night, and damn raccoon tore it up. I should have took it to the building. My can was full outside. Something's not right with this. So the parents say they don't have him. Did someone really show up at the door and take this kid? Or did the people taking care of him do something to him? I don't know. I'm going to follow this and see what happens with it. Bless his heart. I hope he's safe and they don't do anything to harm him. I really hope his mom has him. More than likely she won't harm him, hopefully. I pray she don't. If she does, they will find out if the mom really showed up there with a fake cop. They will find out, and ever who was impersonating a police officer, their ass is going to prison. The mom, if she did this, she's going to prison too for kidnapping. Even though that's her child, if you don't have custody, you just can't show up and take a kid. If anybody ever shows up at your door like that, hey Mandy C, hey hon, if anybody ever shows up at your door like that, hey, you pick up the phone, you say, well, hold on just a minute, let me see your badge, let me write the badge number down, you call the damn police station. That's what I would do. You can't trust these weirdos. Hey, YouTube monitor. How are you? Gosh, I keep forgetting and setting my mic down. I'm having to hold it because I'm out on the porch here. Now, Skylar, don't start crying. This damn beagle's driving me crazy, y'all. Okay, so prayers for Sam. Let me put Skylar in a minute. Come on, baby. Yeah. He's going to the store. He'll be back. Oh my gosh, guys, you can't make a move in this house without these dogs going out of hell. Okay, now what else are we going to talk about? Oh, award-winning teacher. Committed suicide. Took the coward's way out. I say that about these weirdos, not people that have mental illness that take their own lives. Of course not. But these weirdos like this, she just took her own life so because she got cuffed and stuffed for having sex with her students. Sick bitch. Okay. Award-winning teacher commits suicide days after she's charged with having sex with students. Weirdo. So this happened in Alabama. Let Mark pull out, guys, and I'll start reading. He's going to interrupt us. Let him get pulled out here. So she won Teacher of the Year. It seems like I read about her last week. I don't know if we talked about her on the live stream or I was just reading about it when I was searching for true crime topics. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Mark lets his stinking vehicle run for 10 damn minutes before he pulls out. It's so annoying. I'm going to start reading. Okay, so an Alabama teacher charged last week with having sex with students was found dead Saturday morning from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Let me see if I can say this lady's name. Leslie Gillespie? Something. Hold on. Was arrested Thursday, charged with 2 counts of a school employee engaging in a sex act with a student under the age of 19, 1 count each of rape and sodomy. The students involved were said to be 15 and 16 at the time. Court records show, according to AL.com, which reported that Leslie was released on a $60,000 bail later on Thursday. Lawrence County Coroner Scott Norwood said Leslie was found dead in her home in the North Alabama town of Hillsboro at about 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. Leslie was an English teacher at R.A. Hubbard High School in North Cortland, another small North Alabama town in Lawrence County. She was the school's Teacher of the Year in 2019. Teacher of the Year while she's molesting kids and raping them. The criminal complaint against her said that Leslie met with students in her classroom after school in September 2020. Lord have mercy. What is wrong with people? I get so worried, y'all, about Timothy being around these female teachers and male teachers. Now, a lot of these cases that we read about with teachers abusing their students, they're females. I've noticed that. I'm sure there's a lot of males that do it too, but almost all these that make the crime online, make the news, are females. It's sick. It makes me sick to think about a woman doing that, y'all. Or a man, but especially a woman, because I'm a woman. It's sickening. How could you be attracted to a kid? 15, 16 years old. It's so sick. So sick. I mean, I hate it for her family that she has done this to them. I really do. Because, they can't help what she did. They can't help she was molesting students, having sex with them. And stuff. And I'm sure it hurt them that she took her own life. So, I am going to say prayers for her family. I really don't want to, but I'm going to because, hey, they're victims. They're victims. And, of course, I'm going to say prayers for her victims. Totally sick. I'll never understand it. Okay. Now, I want to read y'all something about Lori, if I can do it without being interrupted. This will explain things about her being declared incompetent. I found this morning. Okay. Let me get it open. I hope that weirdo down the road don't crank his damn motorcycle. Hey, Gabby. How you doing, Gabby? Okay. Former prosecutor explains Lori Vallow's competency findings. Oh my gosh, all these ads kill me. Okay. I need to calm down, y'all. My mind's going like 100 miles an hour, and I've been kind of annoyed this morning, so I need to calm down. A licensed clinical psychologist determined Lori Vallow is not competent to stand trial after her attorney submitted an evaluation. However, a former prosecutor says this doesn't mean she won't ever see a trial for the charges against her. I knew that. They've apparently got some psychologist who has evaluated her and said, look, she's not going to be able to assist you in the trial or doesn't understand the nature of the proceedings against her. Said Mel McDonald, a former county prosecutor who is not linked to the case. The court document stating her incompetency also noted that the state prosecutor in Idaho is contesting the finding. McDonald said the state will likely have to bring in their own psychologist for another evaluation. What it tells us is the state does not believe she can't assist in her own defense or doesn't understand the nature of the consequences. They probably think she's bluffing it, faking it, talking to the wall, or whatever the facts may be, McDonald said. Oftentimes, what they do is, she's in custody, they will have people periodically pay visits with her. A lot of calls come in and out when she has visitors or when she talks on the phone. A lot of times they will be able to gauge when she saw the psychologist. Was she acting Looney Tunes? But when other people come in, she's typically acted normally. A grand jury, okay, we know what she's been indicted for. She's been indicted for the murders of her two kids and Tammy Daybell's death. Okay, according to the court documents, the psychologist recommends restorative treatment for Vallow. They ain't gonna restore crap to her brain. She's a complete freaking nut. She's a nut, but she knows exactly what she did. You know what I mean? She's just an evil nut like Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy. Of course they were nuts. Normal people don't go around murdering people and dismembering them and having sex with their dead bodies and stuff. Normal people don't do that, but they still knew exactly what they were doing. They're just pure evil. That's the only explanation for it. Because she sure knows what she's doing when she's putting on that Skittles lipstick. Looks like Skittles candy. Okay. McDonald says Vallow will need to be able to understand her charges and be able to defend herself in trial in order to be ruled competent. We just got to remember that's the defense's psychologist. Of course, the state's going to get one too. Okay, let me finish reading. Quit running my mouth. McDonald says, okay, if the lawyer looks over and asks her a question and she doesn't understand what he's asking, if she doesn't understand the trial, her mind was wandering somewhere else, and they can't help her. If she's going to court and she thinks she's going to a picnic, she won't be able to defend herself, McDonald said. Well, she knows where she's going. In January 2019, Vallow's previous husband, Charles, filed a petition to have her evaluated at a mental health facility in Arizona. After he says he threatened her. After he says I think they mean after she threatened him. According to the Gilbert police, she ended up checking herself into Community Bridges and was released a short time later. Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, Melanie Gibbs said that Lori Vallow laughed about fooling the psychologist. She lied to him. And when Charles was trying to get her help, she said that she could not go see a psychologist, psychiatrist, or nothing because then they would find out about her. Then they would find out she's a celestial being with magical, stupid powers. She's a complete freaking nut. Okay. If she's filling out paperwork to get benefits on her two children, the kids who disappear and she knows they're dead, but getting financial benefits, those I think kind of benefit the state, McDonald said. All the evidence, I think, will cut against her in these competency hearings. She's functioning pretty well when she's on the run. Yeah, she was. Living her best life, in a way, because the state prosecutor is challenging the competency finding. There will be a hearing on the matter. A court date has not yet been set. It never dawned on me that she'd try to act crazy. Really, I don't know why. Really, I don't know why that never dawned on me. But it should have. She's not going to get out of trouble. This is not going to help her one bit. All this is going to do is delay the proceedings, and they're going to have her evaluated again. Prosecutor's going to get their own psychologist. Defense will probably get another one. And she's going to blame this all on Chad. He better wake up and smell the coffee and start cooperating. Because what she's going to do, in my opinion, she may do this. She may say, he told me he was taking the kids to a safe place and him and Alex went and killed them and buried them on Chad's property. I didn't know. I thought he had them stashed at a safe house. That's probably what she's going to say. He better wake up and smell the damn coffee and cooperate. You know, if either one of these weirdos cooperate, we can't believe nothing they say anyways. Pieces of crap. Let me look at the chat. I can't even see it. Now, years ago, guys, I had to have a competency hearing. I know all about this stuff. I had a nervous breakdown after I witnessed my boyfriend's suicide. And I had to go to a hospital. I went on my own free will because if I hadn't have, I was going to take my own life. So I went, okay, and I was in the hospital, and they got a judge to come in there, and I was just truthful with them. Like, I knew what was going on. I knew what was going on, but the judge said that I just wasn't competent at the time. You know, I wasn't able to make good decisions, is what he said. So they put my dad over me. That's gone now, you know. I'd like to see the video of this behavior myself. I know it. It's not going to matter if Chad cooperates, because Chad is going to prison for life for killing his wife. Yep. So it makes no difference whether he cooperates or not. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. I just can't believe it never dawned on me she was going to try to play Looney Tune. I don't know why. Of course she's nuts. I don't know what's wrong with the woman. Do y'all think she really believes that stuff? Do y'all think she really believes she's like a celestial being and things? I think she might have said that stuff, but I don't think she really believed it. I think all that was an excuse to kill Tammy and the kids and Charles, so her and Chad could be together. And they used, this religion and stuff as an excuse. I guess what I'm trying to say. Kind of can't believe Chad isn't because of that cult stuff. I know it. And now she became obsessed with Chad Daybell's books, according to her nephew, way before she even met Chad Daybell. She started reading his books and becoming obsessed. Her nephew also said she spent like every day at the temple. We're talking hours and hours praying. Lord have mercy, that's overdoing it. I mean, I don't care who you are. That's overdoing it. There's nothing wrong with worshiping God and being a Christian and praying and stuff and going to church. But Lord, you can run things in the ground. I mean, in my opinion, you sit and pray all day for the same thing, but that don't mean it's going to happen. Why not just pray once? I don't know. It's just, I'm going to shut up about religion. Some people run it in the ground, in my opinion. Run it in the ground. Yeah, Charles tried to get her help. He sure did. Nobody believed him. She had everybody manipulated, including her own family. She was going and telling people that Charles cheated on her, I believe, with a prostitute or something. And really, everything that she was accusing Charles of, she was actually doing. I think Tammy found out about their affair because Charles had threatened to email Tammy Daybell and tell her, hey, my wife's cheating on me with your husband. I don't know if he ever did that. He probably did. I would have. I sure to God would. If I found out Mark was cheating on me with somebody's wife or something, I'd email their husband and tell them. I sure would. Didn't have to kick rocks. No, I don't think she believed that. I think she wants everyone else to believe that, in my opinion. Yeah, Aria. I think she believed it 110%. I have dealt with extreme LDS. Message me on Discord after your stream. We can talk. Yeah, I was going to message you anyways about something, Aria. I mean, nothing bad or anything. I was just going to talk to you for a minute. I'll send you a message. I'd like to talk to you because you know a lot about the LDS, and I don't. All I know is they got hateful with me one time here. Well, it wasn't exactly at this house. It's actually years ago when I was married to my first husband. You know, I'm a nice person. I will listen to what people have to say. Even if I believe a different way, I'm very open-minded. I love learning about different religions, different cultures and stuff, okay? So they gave me a Book of Mormon, and I was reading it about this prophet, saw Jesus in America, some Smith guy. Anyways, I was like, you know, I tried to be nice to him, but I also tried to explain to him I have my own ways of believing. Like, I'm non-denominational. I just believe the way I believe, right? They didn't like that. So I decided not to answer the door to them because they was aggravating me. And they was banging on my door. We want our book back. They repossessed their Book of Mormon. I handed out the door to them. Shut the door back. I swear I did. Some people have extreme religious beliefs that are harmful. Yes, kind of like the Duggar family. I actually know some people that kind of like the Duggar family. Well, they didn't have that many kids because the woman couldn't have but one child. But she always wore skirts down to her ankles or below the knees. They didn't drink coffee, smoke cigarettes, do anything that can become addictive. So, like, if you like to eat sweet stuff like me, you know, if you're a Mormon, you can't because, you know, it become an addiction. If you like it too much, then you gotta quit it. I don't know how they get by without drinking coffee and pop and all that. You know what? I believe that's going too far. Now, the Bible says something about putting stuff in your body, harmful stuff, getting tattoos, all that. But, you know, I think that's in the Old Testament or something. I believe if you just be a good person and believe in God, have a good heart and stuff and pray and stuff, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You don't got to do all this nonsense. I don't want to reply to your commentary currently. I get people going the wrong way. I don't want to stir up. No, Ari, that's fine. That's fine. You say what you want. You're talking to me. It's fine. You put what you want in the chat. Nobody will get mad. We respect everybody's opinions. We don't jump on people for their opinions unless they come in here and say Chris Watts is innocent or something. Or Fotis Dulos. Then I might get riled up. We might get riled up. Okay, guys. Let me see what else is going on. I'm not going to be on too long this morning because my house is extremely busy this morning. Mark's home. He's trying to get the trash took off and get things straightened up so he can mow. Oh, by the way, guys, we're going to pick a winner for the giveaway tonight. I want to get that over with, okay? Now, I've not purchased the gift card because I'm going to wait because I looked up how to do it. I need the email address to send it to because I'm doing the digital. So I'm going to pick the winner, and then the winner will need to email me. And as soon as you email me, I'm going to get on Amazon, buy the digital Amazon gift card, and send it to your email. I was wondering if I could just go ahead and buy a digital card and like send them the code, but it was asking for like the email to send it to them. So I wanted to pick a winner this morning, but I didn't tell anybody. So what I'll do is this afternoon, I'll do a quick screen share, and we'll do that comment picker. And everyone who wins needs to get a hold of me as soon as possible. As soon as you can, because I want to get your card to you and get it over with. When I got things like that on my mind, you know, it bothers me until I get it to a person. So, okay, let me see what else is going on here in the news. Ooh, I wanted to show y'all this woman. It's got this Munchausen by proxy. Hold on. I forgot to pull it up yesterday. Really wasn't much going on in the true crime, not with the cases that we follow and stuff. And I know there was like a mass shooting. It's awful. I just don't like covering the mass shootings. I don't know why. I just don't like them. I just don't like to do them. They get the mass shootings get so much coverage anyways. Okay. Mom charged with child abuse for forcing medically unnecessary treatment on her adopted 6-year-old daughter. Okay, the little girl had a feeding tube inserted, another to flush out her intestines. Sophie Hartman also put her leg braces in a wheelchair, which doctors said weren't necessary. Her attorney said the charges are false. Oh, I'm sure. The charges are false, but the little girl ain't got nothing wrong with her. The stuff you made wrong with her. So this happened in Washington State. Hold on one sec. Cigarette went out. 31-year-old woman in Washington State has been accused of medical child abuse for subjecting her 6-year-old adopted daughter to nearly 500 medical appointments, multiple invasive surgeries since 2016, including inserting a feeding tube and a surgical placement to stop early onset of puberty. Jesus Christ. Sophie Hartman also put her daughter in leg braces in a wheelchair, even though doctors had told her the girl didn't need those items. Another, what's her name? Gypsy Rose Blanchard case. Hartman, who adopted the 6-year-old and her sister from Zimbabwe, is that how you say that? Zimbabwe? Was charged last week with second-degree assault against a child and attempted domestic violence assault against a child in the second degree. Hartman's attorneys issued a statement alleging that the charges are based on false statements and misrepresentations of the medical record by a doctor at Seattle Children's Hospital who has never seen the child or spoken with Miss Hartman. Ms. Hartman is innocent of these charges. Adam Shapiro and Jessica Goldman wrote in a statement, yeah, she's innocent of the charges. There's nothing wrong with this kid. The doctors have said it. There's nothing wrong with her. The allegations against Hartman are based on a report by the Safe Children and Adolescent Network, known as SCANT, at Seattle Children's, where most of the 6-year-old girl's treatment has taken place. That report is signed by several doctors at the hospital, some of whom have treated the little girl, and also includes statements and comments from doctors at other hospitals who have seen her. There's the paperwork. I believe the doctor know if this girl is sick or not. They would know. Of particular concern is a diagnosis of alternating hemiplegia of child, or AHC, a rare neurological disorder. In his statement, Shapiro says that the girl has been treated for 3 years for the disorder at Duke University Medical Center. But the doctor who heads the hospital's Brain Sciences Institute, Mohammed Makati, told the SCAN group that he'd seen the girl 3 times and that clinicians generally rely in the reports of caregivers to confirm symptoms that would indicate AHC. In March, as part of the investigation, the girl was placed in observation at Seattle Children's for 16 days. During that time, she had no difficulties eating or drinking without a feeding tube, or using the bathroom without a tube to flush her intestines. She was able to run and walk without leg braces or a wheelchair. This is not based on one investigator. King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office spokesman Casey McNulty told King 5. It's not based off a quick investigation. This was months of investigation by police and several experts who weighed in. Additionally, the charging documents revealed that investigators found diaries in which Hartman had written about her propensity for lying about her own medical conditions when she was younger, including saying that she had, oh my gosh, meningitis, I think that's how you say it. In one of her journals, she wrote, "When it comes to suffering, I am a compulsive liar, exaggerator." They also found search histories on her computer for such terms as cochlear implant, black child, I think it's how you say it, Cushing disease, Epic Medical Solutions, and Can Parents Be Paid Individual Provider in Florida. All the searches were deleted. An independent doctor consulted by Hartman's attorney, however, said that charging her with child abuse was a miscarriage of justice. A miscarriage of justice. A miscarriage of justice is putting that child with feeding tubes in her and leg braces and in a wheelchair. That's a miscarriage of justice. And plus, she was giving her stuff to delay puberty. You know why? Because she wanted her to stay little. Little and sickly. Because she gets attention for it. She got that Munchausen, probably got Munchausen and Munchausen by proxy. See, these women that do this, they like the attention they get from taking care of a sick child. Then people can pat them on the back and say, "Oh, you're such a good mom. Oh, you stay right by your child's side every hospital visit. Oh, you poor thing, caring for a child that's got all these terrible diseases and disabilities." That's what they're looking for. And free trips. Just attention. Okay, let's see what this weirdo said. For my review, there's no history, psychological, physical examination, or neurological evidence that contradicts the diagnosis of AHC, much less justifies a diagnosis of medical child abuse. Multiple doctors, however, said in the scan report that their test and observation had shown a normal, healthy girl. Since her discharge from Seattle Children's after the 16 days of observation, the girl's been in the care of her aunt and grandmother. Her primary care physician has reported that the girl's eating and eliminating normally, I think it's how you say it, eliminating normally without the need of any surgical tubes, has not needed to wear a diaper, and has no need of being monitored for wet-dry status, as her mother has repeatedly told doctors. She adopted these kids so she could medically abuse them. Her attorneys are weirdos. How can you make a statement like that? If I was her attorney, I'd just keep my mouth shut. Instead of making a statement that she's not done anything wrong, when you got doctor after doctor saying this is a healthy child. I'd like for her attorneys to explain why this child could walk, eat, and use the restroom on her own when she was under the observation of the doctors and away from her weirdo mother. Burns me up. Okay, guys. I guess that's all the true crime we're going to do. I'll sit and chat with y'all for a minute. Hey, Lisa. I was watching Krisha K. Easton's latest video about the End of Times cult. Oh, do you got the link for that? I'd love to watch that. Love to watch it. Yeah, holy fuck, this is a travesty on so many levels, and I'm sick of it happening. Me too. What a bunch of freaks. These people that want to make their kids sickly for attention and gifts and trips. God, what a bunch of freaks, weirdos. Can you believe that there's actually people in the world that are that big of attention whores? That's what I call them, attention hoes. When they just crave attention, do anything to get it. All for a couple of pats on the back and a couple of free trips. I am wheezy. I'm real wheezy today, Vicky. I've got to get off here and call my doctor. I'm out of my Cymbalta and I need an inhaler. My chest is still hurting. I thought it was my heart, but your heart's on the left side. This is hurting above my right breast. It's kind of hurting in my upper back when I take a deep breath. So I'm going to call her and see what she says. I may have to go in and see her after edit. Hopefully she'll say, oh, I'm just going to give you an inhaler over the phone. You can go pick it up at the pharmacy. Hopefully that's the way it goes. Anyways, and sometime this evening we will pick a winner. So if y'all have not commented on Saturday night's video, go comment so you can be registered to win the gift card. It's the video that's got, I think, the little pink camper as the thumbnail. It's when we tie-dye t-shirts. Just leave a little comment. Hey, Keisha. How are you doing? Mike, you need to put those cigarettes down. I know it, Mike. My son has been all over me. He's like, Mom, all you do is smoke. I said, I know it. Here I am getting another one out of my pack. All I do is smoke, especially if I'm by myself. And I do spend a lot of time by myself. Work's always in and out doing stuff, running errands and stuff. And I just smoke. I smoked about 3 packs of cigarettes while he was gone. And he left Saturday morning and came back yesterday about 2 o'clock. Can you hear it, Mike? I told Mark I was going to get a vape, and he's like, that's even worse. So, but anyways, Timothy told me to get some Nicorette gum. I really would like to quit smoking. I don't really get no enjoyment out of it anymore. I think it's your lungs, but she's going to tell you what to smoke till it's better, yeah. But you just take care of you, sweetie. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to have to try to cut down smoking. I just got such bad nerves. And I just light up. I think a lot of it's out of habit, too. Just light up. I'm always out here on the porch smoking. I'll be washing dishes and I'll take a break to go smoke. Now, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I've got to do better or I'm not going to be around. Heart disease runs in my family and stuff. I have to quit smoking too, but you have to want to quit. I know. I really do want to quit. I really do. Now, before, I've really not wanted to quit. But I've kind of been scared, guys. I thought I was going to have a heart attack the other day. But I reckon it's just my lung. I've got to do better and get healthy. I got to lose a little bit of weight. I'm not like obese or anything, but I'm a chubby girl. I'm a chubby girl, and I need to take off about 20 pounds. Probably 25, 30. We're going to go for 20 for right now, though. Get the patches, sweetie. Yeah, I could. I'm going to get my mother-in-law. She's got that medical book through her insurance. She can order like $100 worth of stuff, and she usually orders me my pain cream, anything that I need medical. So, and she said a while back, just let me know and I'll order you some Nicorette gum and patches. So I'm going to tell her so she can order me some. Because I don't feel good. My chest is heavy. It hurts when I do that. It hurts. But anyways, I know this is not being the greatest stream. We'll try to have a better true crime stream tomorrow. I'm just not feeling real good. I'm not my usually, upbeat self. And I've got this pinched nerve issue. I've got those little stick-on heating patches on the bottom of my back. Because I've got this nerve problem. It comes up both of my legs, up my butt cheeks, and stops at my back. And it is freaking painful. So I'm going to talk to her about that today on the phone. She'll probably tell me to come in. She's got to see me. If so, that's alright. It's only like 5 minutes away. Anyways, guys, y'all have a great day. Thanks for your support. This evening, we're going to pick a winner for the Amazon gift card. Probably 6 or 7 o'clock. And I'll screen share so y'all can see it's done correctly. And we may have a porch chat after that. I don't know yet. It's just according to how things are going around here. And how I feel. Yeah, it's the sciatica. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to get her to give me something for that. I don't really like to take stuff, but like some kind of pill for nerve damage or something. Because I'm telling you what, when that nerve comes up your leg into your butt, it stuns you and you can't walk. because it hurts. It hurts so bad. Yeah, I've had these things on my back all night long. I didn't have the correct ones. I had the ones that wrap around your neck, but hey, it worked. I just put 2 of them on. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Thanks for your support and good luck, everybody. I hope somebody that comes in the chat all the time is the one that wins the gift card. you know. But anyways, good luck. Have a good day. I'll see y'all later. Be safe, be kind, and peace.